My name is Rianet Asintista.
Hi, I'm Matthew Calaviso.
Hi, I'm Alea A. Sola.
This is Jonathan Cabardo.
I'm Jade Nicole Alasa.
I'm Amorina Abalye.
Hi, my name is Camille Pitogo.
So I'm Alan H. Bordaya.
Hello, I'm Mary Bihag.
Hi, my name is John Vincent Suwaybagi Navares.
Everyone, my name is Bermini P. Albacete
and I am the producer, screenwriter, and editor-in-chief of Bread and Salt.
One of the team researcher and the intro narrator for this project.
And I am the production coordinator of Bread of Salt.
Production staff.
One of the team researchers and also the assistant producer. The music supervisor.
And I am the actor who played as the boy in the story.
Actress, and I play the role of Aida.
And I am the voice behind the grown-up man.
Scriptwriter and narrator. So
I am the director and assistant editor of this movie entitled Bread of Salt, which is written by N.V.M. Gonzalez.
I'm Alan H. Bordaya, scriptwriter and narrator. So about the technicalities, NVM Gonzalez, I believe, is actually one of the authors who perfected their own writing style. You see, he crams a whole lot of adjectives and vivid descriptive statements within single sentences. It's like he's trying to paint a picture within your mind as you read it, which is actually pretty hard to do as a writer. Not gonna...
Hi, I'm Matthew Calaviso, one of the team researcher and the intro narrator for this project. What do I think the reason why N.V.M. Gonzalez wrote the story The Bread of Salt was? To narrate, was to mainly narrate. I believe it was to mainly narrate the societal class differences present before in the Philippines. And it was greatly portrayed in the story, especially the relationship between the boy, which is the main character, or the poor class guy, and Aida, who was the noble-like class girl.
I'm Jade Nicole Alasa, actress, and I play the role of Aida. That is a hard question because Aida is a flat character in the story, so we don't really know her feelings. But I think somehow she's interested with the boy because the boy is acting like cute or weird around her, and I think she can sense that. But at the same time, there is also a possibility that she has no interest at all with the boy because it doesn't really tell in the story, and the boy is not vocal as well. And I also think that Aida is a type of girl or a character that is not really ready into relationships.
I'm Amorina Abalye, one of the team researchers and also the assistant producer. So to everyone who can relate to the boy, who's also the main character of the story, we all can relate for the fact that we all have that one bittersweet love that becomes our motivation to be better in life. But we should also remember that we improve ourselves not for the sake of other people, but for our own good. Most importantly, we should also remember that we just can't get everything what we want easily, especially love, because we just can't force someone to love us back. So to all the young dreamers and young lovers out there, keep chasing your own dreams and keep motivating yourself to be better day by day. Because at the end of the day, true love can really wait.
Hi, my name is John Vincent Suwaybagi Navares, and I am the voice behind the grown-up man. Yes, I do think that the story Bread of Salt is very meaningful. I actually read it thrice, because if you will just read it once, you won't understand the full context of the story. And so my takeaway after reading the story Bread of Salt is we all have dreams, and we are very passionate in achieving these dreams. But sometimes it won't work the way we imagined it would be. And it is true that God planted this dream within us, and it's in our hands to sow and reap it. But sometimes we must first assess if these dreams are according to God's will and not just on our earthly desires. because if not, we will then be discouraged and our hopes in achieving these dreams will be crushed. So to make it short, we must first assess these dreams if it's God's planted dream, and we must not confuse these dreams to our earthly desires. And that is something that I'm going to apply and remember my whole life.
My name is Rianet Asintista, and I am the producer, screenwriter, and editor-in-chief of Bread and Salt. One thing I learned from Bread of Salt is that we can't get everything that we desire, and that's perfectly okay. I think it can become a stroke of luck for us sometimes. It might be because it's not yet the perfect time, or simply it's not meant for us. However, surely enough, there is the fact that there's something better in store for us out there, and we just don't realize that in the moment of despair. So with acceptance that that's just how life works, we can look back at it with feelings of gratefulness as we finally realize the reason behind it, the reason behind why it wasn't given to us.
My name is Bermini P. Albacete, and I am the director and assistant editor of this movie entitled Bread of Salt, which is written by N.V.M. Gonzalez. One of the lessons of this movie is that we shouldn't be afraid of being judged. This fear is a reflection of our own insecurities. We tend to judge other people based on what we think is acceptable or embarrassing, and we judge ourselves by the same criteria. So when you fear someone is judging you, what you're actually really doing is judging yourself and the other person.
So I'm Marjorie Bihag, the music supervisor. The lesson I've learned from the Bread of Salt is to improve yourself, not for others, but for your own self. If you constantly do things to meet the standards that other people have constructed for you, it would be exhausting on your part. It's toxic. Like what the boy had realized in the story, he needed to stop doing things to impress others, to impress Ida. You just need to avoid doing things to impress other people, to please other people. Just focus on yourself, find your strengths, create life goals, and work on them. In that way, you'd be genuinely happy.
Hi, I'm Alea A. Sola, production staff. Motivators can become inspirations. As we read or watch the story, we can see how inspired the boy is. He said he will build his body so that he might live long to honor Ida. In class, he would not let a single lesson pass to him and mastered because he wanted to impress her so bad. He is also determined to save money so that he can buy Ida a brooch. So, Ida served as his inspiration.
My name is Camille Pitago, and I am the production coordinator of Bread of Salt. So one of the lessons I got from the story is that as long as there is effort, there is recognition. So this was the part where Pete noticed the boy's talent. In the story, you can actually sense that the boy was very eager and was very determined that was why he moved from second to first violin. And then came Pete, who noticed and recognized his talent. So it basically meant that everything you do and whatever you do, if you put your heart to it, your effort will always be acknowledged.
This is Jonathan Cabardo, and I am the actor who played as the boy in the story. One of the many lessons that we have acquired from the story is that reality should be in constant check. In the story where the boy keeps on fantasizing Ida, who eventually had another path away from him, and that his fantasies just stayed as fantasies and nothing more. And the boy should be in check from the truth that Ida was not meant for him, and that he should bear his attention more on his ambitions, on his music. Nonetheless, we should all be awake. We should all be awake with the reality, with the truth, rather than keeping things in fantasy.